Long time no see, folks! I know you. My lovely audience can't get enough of those so-called heroes in spandex and capes, swooping in to save the day. Justice always wins, light never fades, yeah. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Cute idea, but way too naive. Tonight, Gotham's brightest star, yours truly, the Joker, is here to give you a crash course in the truth about human nature. So don't blink, because what I'm about to show you is the face hiding behind that shiny mask of justice. Don't get me wrong, this little haste, it was never about the money. Money. Please. That stuff's cheap. I burn it, I toss it, I laugh at it. Because it doesn't matter, you know what does? The process. The process, see. I set up a little game for my so-called partners. Simple ruleless, trust or betrayal. And one by one, they turned on each other, dropping like flies. They thought they were here for a payday, but they were here to prove my point. Greed and fear. Those are the raw, primal forces that drive people. Put a pile of cash in front of them, dangle a little reward, and suddenly brotherhood, teamwork, loyalty, all of it crumbles like paper. And when their masks slipped, oh, the ugly truth underneath looked a lot like yours. Because when the temptation's strong enough, you'd push your friend off the edge too, wouldn't you? That, my dear Gotham, is my very first gift to you, a blood-stained light, soaked overture to chaos. Ha ha ha, Batman. At last, we finally meet. You really think that black suit of yours is supposed to scare me? Don't be ridiculous. You and I were not so different. Both wear masks. We both chase after something bigger than ourselves. The only difference, you cling to your fake lit idea of quarter. Why? I live for pure, unfiltered chaos. You really believe you can save this city? That punching a few thugs will somehow make Gotham a better place? How naive can you be? I'll let you in on a secret. Gave you a chance. A chance to end me, once and for all. But you didn't. And do you know why? Because of your laughable principles. Because of that fragile illusion you call justice. You'll never kill me. Because deep down, you know we're both one of a kind. I know you too well. You're terrified of breaking your code. Terrified of becoming me. Terrified of losing everything you claim to believe in. And that's exactly what I'm going to take from you. I'm going to tear down every belief you hide behind. I'll make you watch as your world crumbles. And I'll make you the one who turns your so-called white knight into the dark knight. Harvey Dent, Gotham's so-called white knight. What an ironic title. He actually thought the law and justice could stand against me. He really believed he could be this city's shining hope. Adorable. That's exactly why I had to destroy him. I taught him the most important lesson of all. Madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. I showed him that justice, love, all those noble ideals crumble the second you're staring true despair in the face. I took the woman he loved, Rachel, and his partner, and I tied them up. Then I gave him a choice that could never set him free. Who do you save? Doesn't matter. They both die. And when he watched Rachel burn, when he realized he couldn't save her, something inside him burned away too. In that moment, Gotham's white knight was gone. All that was left was a man who believed in nothing but the flip of a coin. Two-faced. Now this was my masterpiece. I wired two fairies with explosives and handed each one the detonator to the other. Then I gave them a choice to blow up the other boat and or wait to be blown sky high themselves. You all think you're noble, that you're decent people, but when death is staring you in the face, will you choose to slaughter each other or find a way to coexist? I watched the civilians. They argued, they cried. They voted on whether or not to kill the convicts across the water. They thought of themselves as righteous. But the moment survival took the wheel, you could see it. That flicker of weakness. That desperation to sacrifice others to save themselves. And then I watched the prisoners, the so-called scum, the monsters. No debates, no shouting. Just one man, one of Gotham's lost causes, who stood up, took the detonator, and hurled it into the sea. In that moment, I had to admit it, I lost. But in another way, I won. I proved my philosophy. I showed the world that even those branded as villains hold a spark of light inside them. I showed that even in the deepest shadows, when everything seems doomed, the flame of humanity refuses to go out completely. You think I lost, that I got caught. Ha ha ha! No, I won. I turned Harvey Dent into Two-Face. I drowned Gotham in chaos. And I left Batman carrying the blame for it all. I told him this city needed a hero. Someone who could stand as a symbol of hope. But that hero couldn't stay spotless. He had to take the fall. He had to become the Dark Knight to protect Harvey Dent's legacy, to keep Gotham's fragile hope alive. Batman chose to sacrifice himself. He became the villain in the eyes of the people, a fugitive, a lonely. Don't you see? I didn't tell anyone that night. I destroyed something far more precious, their faith. I took a hero and turned him into a criminal. I took hope and made it a lie. People always ask me, why? What's my motive? Why do I do all this? I'm an agent of chaos. It's not about money. It's not about power. All I want is to prove that Hoarder is nothing more than a flimsy piece of paper. And when disaster strikes, when despair kicks down the door, paper tears. That's when people show who they really are. And that face, The one hiding under the mask that faces me. Remember this. Inside every single one of you, there's a little Joker waiting to come out. You just don't have the guts to admit it. But one day, when your limits are broken, when your precious beliefs are shattered, you'll rip off your mask and reveal the truth. Now that is what I call a good show! Feels like my autobiography, doesn't it? If you're into stories that tear apart human nature, The Dark Knight is one you can't afford to miss. I'm the Joker, an artist who paints in shadows. See you next time!